Hi các bạn, chào mừng các bạn tiếp tục tới với lớp học online luyện IELTS Speaking từng tập cùng thầy Lập. Ở tuần trước, thầy đã giới thiệu các bạn chủ đề study và hôm nay chúng ta sẽ nói về work. Tương tự như tập trước, chúng ta sẽ học từ vựng, đặt câu, phát triển ý và chúng ta sẽ luyện nói qua từng phần parts 1, 2, 3 giống như đề thi IELTS Speaking. Nào, chúng ta bắt đầu nhé. Let's start with job. A high power job, một công việc quan trọng có nhiều trọng trách. A demanding job, một công việc đòi hỏi nhiều yếu tố. A fulfilling job, công việc mang đến cho bạn niềm vui, thích thú, sung sướng. A steady job, một công việc ổn định. A permanent job, công việc lâu dài. To apply for a job, nộp đơn xin việc. To offer someone a job, nếu bạn nộp đơn xin việc thành công, người ta sẽ offer mời bạn làm công việc đó. What kind of work do you carry out? I've been working as a lecturer of English for almost a decade. I'm mainly responsible for giving lecture, designing tests, and doing research. It's a kind of steady job with those tasks repeating on a regular basis. What do you like about your job? Although many suppose teaching work is simple and cushy, my post, in my opinion, is a bit demanding. I may not consider it a high-power job, but it's the one that needs lots of skills, patience, and efforts. And working wholeheartedly to meet those demands, I find my job more and more fulfilling day by day. Moving on to work. To complete work, hoàn tất công việc. Available to start work, có thể bắt đầu công việc, sẵn sàng để đi làm. To take on work, đảm nhiệm công việc. Tuy nhiên các bạn lưu ý là take on someone, take on a person có nghĩa là tuyển dụng, thuê ai đó đi làm. To work closely with, làm việc gắn bó với ai đó, hoặc là có nghĩa là có cái sự hợp tác với ai đó trong công việc. To supervise work, giám sát công việc. To carry out work, tiến hành thực hiện công việc. Should students work part-time? Why not? I think that should be their priority besides enrolling on courses. Today's students have more flexible schedule, so they will be available to start work from the first year at university even. Taking on work and school tasks simultaneously, the students are more likely to learn how to balance time and handle pressure. Do you have any work experience during your student life? Sure, I used to be an English tutor and a server working for a few restaurants and coffee shops in town. I prefer teaching as working closely with students gave me more understandings about them and more experience in the field. Being a server, however, I felt a bit stressed and uncomfortable when there was always somebody who supervised my work 24/7. Now, let's talk about something bigger than job and work. It's career. Career means a series of jobs during person's work life. Career có nghĩa là sự nghiệp. Nó có nghĩa là một chuỗi những cái công việc trong suốt cái cuộc đời đi làm của một người nào đó. A promising career, một sự nghiệp đầy hứa hẹn. A brilliant career, một sự nghiệp tươi sáng. Hai từ này khá giống nhau. Once career lasted, sự nghiệp của ai đó kéo dài trong bao lâu. At the height, peak of one's career. At the height, at the peak, ở đỉnh cao của sự nghiệp. To have a career in, có sự nghiệp về mảng lĩnh vực gì đấy. To embark on a career, bắt đầu một sự nghiệp. To wreck someone's career, to ruin someone's career, phá hủy sự nghiệp của ai đó. To climb the career ladder, ngày càng thăng tiến. A career takes off, sự nghiệp khởi sắc, sự nghiệp bắt đầu thành công. What's the perfect age to start a career? There's no formula for success and no specific age to embark on a career, I guess. It doesn't matter when you finish higher education or just graduate from high school. Just give it a try when you think you're ready. So the sooner the better, I think. A promising and brilliant career is always awaiting ahead when you dare to take risk. How long should people stay at a job? It depends. If you're lucky to fit in well with your current job, working condition and environment, it's a good idea to be committed. With that long-term commitment and persistence, you will be able to climb the career ladder to reach the peak of your career one day. Sounds rewarding, right? But if you're not happy with what you're doing, it's time you make the move.
Why? Because boredom and depression can wreck anyone's career anytime.
Describe your first job. You should say what it was, why you applied for it, what the job was like, and explain whether you enjoyed it or not.
When I was a kid, I dreamed a big dream that I haven't realized until now. I wanted to have a brilliant career in business, like the one of Bill Gates, who I've idolized for such a long time that I could not remember since when. However, 8 years went by. I chose to play it safe, telling myself that wishful thinking and dreamy plan would get me nowhere. I stopped thinking about high power and fulfilling jobs. Instead, what I did was similar to what many of my counterparts opted for: a steady and permanent working position in a state-owned enterprise. Then I applied for a job that I thought was undemanding, being an office worker in a state company with an average salary. Happy to be offered a job though, I said I was available to start work right the day after. And that was my first step into the world of work-life merge, the one that we call a rat race. And one fact about this job market is everything is not what it seems. I had to carry out abundant work I took on and have it completed by deadline without any exception. So it was tougher than I had expected. I was working closely with a senior employee who had supervised me before during my probationary period. Colleagues can be interesting sometimes, but annoying the other time. Despite our misunderstandings, everything was nice, I suppose. Speaking of job satisfaction, I have to be honest that it was not the key factor driving me to work every day. The first job experience killed my dream, made me mature, and got me ready for upcoming challenges and opportunities.
Describe a decision you're going to make. You should say what it is, why you're gonna make it, when it will happen, and explain whether or not you feel afraid of making that decision.
There are a lot of choices to make every day, and changes should be made in several stages of our life, right? The one that I've been sleeping on these days is relevant to my work. I've been working as an office worker for a state company for ages. The trouble is, I do feel my efforts to climb the career ladder have been in vain, and there has been no sign that my career will take off in the near future. I also wonder what the peak of a white-collar worker's career is, and whether I'd be happy at that height. One thing that I know undoubtedly is my career, the current one, which I supposed to last forever, is now being ruined by my negative feeling. And I guess it's time for me to embark on a new one. I have to try something I never done before, to go beyond what I've already got from things being done. I'm sure this idea enters your talk now and then too. The point is when we turn it into reality. In my case, I'm ready for it. So I'm gonna start a startup in in education and training. I hope to work with my right people to target something achievable. I don't mind facing failures. The point is, we're still young enough to encounter whatever challenge, right?
What are the most popular jobs in your country?
Well, I'm not an expert, but I think the answer is computer science and information technology. These industries have been increasingly trendy, much more popular than any other profession. This is because the latest development in technology has been driving a big demand in the job market. More and more companies are taking on IT workers. That is why students are increasingly following this major.
What factors will people consider when seeking a job?
From my perspective, there are many things that we should take into account. First, salary is the essential one that most people bear in mind when seeking a post, since almost every single person needs to make a living. Even workers' value can be reflected by how much money they're paid. Second, job satisfaction does play a vital role, encouraging people to make efforts and keep moving forward during their career paths. Other factors worth considering may include working environment, welfare structure, workplace location, to name just a few.
Which one is more important, salary or job satisfaction?
This could arouse an opinionated discussion, right? On the one hand, people work simply because they have bills to pay for and a family to take care of. So if the level of satisfaction is out of reach, which is always the case, they just keep working for the money it pays. On the other hand, a few are blessed enough to earn while pursuing a fulfilling job. For these people, job satisfaction, which scores higher than salary, is the key factor motivating their work and life.
How long should people stay at a job?
It depends. If you're lucky to fit in well with your current job, working condition and environment, it's a good idea to be committed. With that long-term commitment and persistence, you will be able to climb the career ladder to reach the peak of your career one day. Sounds rewarding, right? But if you're not happy with what you're doing, it's time you make the move. Why? Because boredom and depression can wreck anyone's career anytime.